during the preparations for Operation Sea Lion, the invasion of the United Kingdom, the Luftwaffe saw the need for a large-capacity cargo and troop-carrying aircraft. Accordingly, the Technical Bureau of the Luftwaffe issued a tender for rapid development of a Großraum-Lastensegler, or large-capacity transport glider, to the aircraft manufacturers Junkers and Messerschmitt. The specification called for the glider to be capable of carrying an 88mm anti-aircraft gun plus its tractor, or a German medium tank. The Junkers design was unsuccessful, though, due to the company opting to use all-wood construction. Messerschmitt's design for this transport glider consequently secured the contract for the company. The number for the aircraft was MS-321. Its nose stood over 6 meters high and was made up of two clamshell doors, which could only be opened from the inside, when ramps would be used to allow vehicles to drive in or out. Compared to the Junkers Ju-52, the MS-321 offered a load area 6 times larger. The cargo hold was 11 meters long, 3 meters wide, and 3.4 meters high, and could accommodate a gross cargo weighing up to 23 tons. The large cargo space had been designed to replicate the load space of a standard German railway flat car, allowing any cargo that could travel by rail to fit into an MS-321. In addition, if used as a passenger transport, it could accommodate an infantry company up to 200 fully equipped soldiers. The MS-321 was fitted with a jettisonable undercarriage comprising 2 wheels at the front and 2 wheels at the rear, and was intended to land on 4 extendable skids. The first flight of the prototype took place on the 25th of February 1941, towed into air by a Junkers Ju-90. It carried 3 tons of ballast. The pilot reported that the controls were heavy and responses sluggish. So the company decided to enlarge the cockpit to accommodate a co-pilot and radio operator, and dual controls were fitted. Electric motors were also fitted to assist in moving the huge trailing edge flaps, and further tests caused a braking parachute to also be added. The test flights were plagued by takeoff difficulties, since the Junkers Ju-90 was not powerful enough, and as an interim measure, 3 Messerschmitt Bf-110 heavy fighters were used in a so-called Troika Schlepp, with the trio of twin-engine fighters taking off together in a V formation. This was a very dangerous maneuver, and a better aerial towing method was developed. Heinkel created the Heinkel 111Z Zwilling, or twins, which combined 2 Heinkel 111 aircraft through the use of a new center wing section with a 5th engine added. Under-wing mount liquid monopropellant rocket-assisted takeoff booster units were also used to assist takeoff from rough fields. The first Messerschmitt MS-321A1 production aircraft entered service in May of 1941. Ultimately, 200 Messerschmitt 321s were produced. The later B1 variant had a crew of 3 and was armed with 4 7.92mm machine guns. When the plans for Operation Sea Lion were shelved in December of 1940, the planning began for the invasion of the Soviet Union, and the most cost-effective solution to the need for transport aircraft was found to be the use of large gliders. However, the MS-321 was less than successful on the Eastern Front, as the glider lacked the ability to make a second or third approach to a crowded landing strip. In early 1942, the MS-321s were withdrawn from service in Russia to anticipate of the planned Operation Hercules, the invasion of Malta, in which a fleet of the gliders hauled by the Heinkel 111Zs was to be used. The plan was abandoned due to the lack of towing aircraft. In early 1943, the MS-321s returned to Russia for use in a projected operation to relieve the besieged Sixth Army at Stalingrad, but by the time they reached the front line, no suitable airfields remained that the gliders helped to evacuate German equipment and personnel from the Kuban bridgehead. In a further operation, the remaining MS-321s would have landed troops and the heavy weaponry on Sicily in the summer of 1943. Following this operation, the MS-321 gliders were scrapped or converted into the powered variant, the Messerschmitt MS-323 with 6 large engines, the largest land-based cargo aircraft of World War II. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and to make sure you don't miss my future work, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel and press the bell notification button. Thank you, and see you in the next video.